Hi, welcome back to NexGen Education with your girl, Dr. E. I'm so happy that you are here, and this is the amazing place where learning actually meets innovation. So either if you are a student or a professor or just a regular teacher, then guess what? You are definitely inside the right place. We are going to study one of the most powerful tools out there that I hope you have at least heard of or have at least toyed around with. But if not, I am going to show you a step-by-step guide on how to use Canva. Canva is absolutely amazing. Technology, academic success group for yourself as a professor or yourself as a student. Definitely click the link below where you could join the community and join other amazing students, faculty members, and teachers who are using AI or just amazing tech inside the classroom who are willing to share information that they are learning along their journey, just so we are all moving forward together and making sure that we are able to teach the next generation of amazing students and leaders, and also making sure that as a student, I am being able to be equipped with all the amazing tools and technology I need in order to move forward within my academic journey as a student. This is Canva. Canva is amazing. They have great templates for you already readily available for you to go ahead and create whatever it is that you like to. So let's say you want to create a classroom presentation on science DNA. Okay, so put science DNA classroom presentation for college. All right, so we have our DNA presentations, which is amazing. If you see right here, this one has a visual guide, the visual guide to the symbol and ideals that define our understanding of the universe. Then we have the science lab. So these are really just great templates that you can utilize and make actual PowerPoint presentations with. It goes here, what is DNA? So as you can see, everything is already ready available for you. Only thing you have to do is click on whatever one that you like. And once you do that, then you go ahead and input the information that you want on the slide. So let's say if we did go to this one, since it's the one churning, and we'll say go ahead and create template and customize the design. The design will pop up. Now, if you are new to Canva and you're not a student, you may have to pay for certain designs that has a little crown on it. But if you are not new to Canva and you are a student, you do not have to pay for it, okay? So you don't have to worry too much about it. Please make sure when you sign up for Canva that you let them know, hey, I'm a student, here's my student email, so you can get Canva for free. All right, so you have what is DNA. You can see right here the font size or type. You can change it around if you like to, and they'll have different options for you right here. So let's say if we wanted that one instead. So DNA, what is it? So all you have to do is click right here, and it changes the actual font type. If you wanted to make it smaller, then you go ahead and click on the numbers right next to it. Then you go ahead and make that font smaller. If you would like to change the color is right by it, okay? So if you want it to be yellow, I don't know about that with that background, or pink, purple, we could do blue, whatever you want the color to be, then that's fine. And the one thing I absolutely do love about Canva is that if you wanted to change every color, say, hey, I don't want it black anymore, I want it all to be blue, then you go ahead and click right here where it says change all, and it changes everything that was black into blue, okay? So as you can see right here, now that's all blue. Down here, you can see that it is all blue. Anything that was black is now blue, okay? Another thing about Canva, if you would like to add on more animation, so you can click here on element and say, hey, I would like, let's say DNA. If you don't like the animated DNAs. So let's say if you wanted something more like this in the background, and you say, okay, I want to, then you right click and then say, hey, I want to send this back some. Or say I want to send it all the way back. Then bam, guess what? You have your DNA right there in the background. Let's say if you still want this, you can make it smaller, put it over here. Also, or even if you want to rotate it. I do like the rotation option they give you. I like to use this a lot. You can rotate it this way, put it down here, maybe to help finish a sentence, make it look a little bit more, you know, just cute. You can change this color right here. So since this is purple, you can go ahead and click here, and then you click on this circle, okay? This blue circle right by edit at the top, this little bar that pops up, and say, hey, I want it to be dark purple. Or light purple, or you can say I want it to be black. But any of the colors you have right here that you can utilize to make it whatever color you would like. You could choose this one, and then since it's kind of loud a little bit, I would go ahead and make it a little bit transparent. Transparent just means that it will blend in better with the background. Okay. All right. So this will be our DNA. If you want a little more fancy or whatever it is, you can put this in cursive if you like. I'm not sure if I like that. But there's different options that you can click on to make it more appealing to your teacher and also to your classmates, depending on who you're talking to. I definitely would encourage, hey, if you kind of recognize that your teacher has a certain way of doing things or way of doing even their own slides, then definitely try to add in a little bit of their jazz to just make it look better, and knowing that they'll like it. So let's go ahead and, I'm sorry about this one. That looks a little bit better. All right, so even if we wanted to say, so sometimes things will be in the way, okay? So let's say if I'm trying to get to this picture down here, I would actually have to send this picture. I'll go to layers, I'll right click, go to layers, and say send it back. So it can get behind some of the other photos that you may have. So I will send it back until I'm able to freely have access, there we go, to this photo right here. And then I can click here. Normally, if you click on something like this element, it usually has a color theme that you can go ahead and change if you don't like it. So you just change certain things to blue, or so here's the color scheme right here for this specific element. And right here, obviously, we have blue, orange, yellow, green, whatever it is. You can go ahead and come up here and click and change those colors. So let's say if I want to change the blue, I'm going to change it to like a dark purple to match the rest of the thing. What happened to my A? Okay. I'm going to change it to a purple. If I wanted to change like maybe the yellow to a pink, the orange. It's gonna be a lighter blue, and then so on and so forth. You can change the green, maybe to a soft pink, and then same thing here. You can easily change the colors to whatever colors that you like and you feel that is suitable to the PowerPoint presentation. I mean, sorry, not PowerPoint, to the Canva presentation. I'm sorry, I'm old school. It was PowerPoint everything for years. But change it to the presentation colors that you like, and that you think is going to fit well with whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so I'm gonna stop toying around with this. So what I am gonna do, so what is DNA? Then it says a presentation all about things on DNA. So the next one, if you would like to add on something like a video, which is always great, you can go down to uploads if you have your own video that you like to upload. Also, you can upload audio and music. So I do like those as well. Or you can go ahead and record yourself too. But here's some like the videos that you can upload. Here's some of the audios that you can upload. And then you can just go ahead and record yourself. But if you do not have your own video, that's totally fine. You can also just go to videos right here. It's actually connected, I believe, to YouTube. Also, where you can easily pull up a YouTube video and it shows it immediately. Here's a video just on DNA, which will be cool for the background. So let's say if we decide to go here, put that in the background. Obviously that got too dark. We'll change this to white. And then we can add, so for certain fonts, you can actually change the effects. And actually pretty much majority of them if you have Pro. So you can go ahead and click on effects and click, hey, I want to have some type of glow in the background. If you don't like the color that they chose for the glow, you can absolutely change it. You can go to this one instead if you like, what's like a 3D color effect. Sometimes when I have contrast issues, it's just easier to go to a highlighted word one, and then you can change the color to make it fit whatever it is that you are doing. So yeah, you can easily do that as well. Also, when it comes to, let's say if you do want to change the actual font, let me go ahead and I copied and pasted this, so I can go to my actual text. I can scroll down, and then you have all types of readily available and already curated for you fonts that you can utilize, and you don't have to try to find different fonts to make it look good. So let's say if we want, let's say cut and paste. Okay, what is, cut this out. I'm just copying and pasting everything. And then I'll take DNA out of here. This looks crazy anyway. For attention, and messaging in your presentation. So regardless if you're teaching or if you are actually a student. So next, if you actually did, let me scroll down some more. If you actually did create a video, then you can say, hey, I want captions on the video so people can read as well as hear you at the same time. When you do that, it is way better for the audience, and the teacher, of course, loves it. You can create a QR code. So, hey, the teacher's trying to get to your presentation. then they can go ahead and take a picture of the QR code at the end, say, hey, if you'd like to download this presentation, then you can go ahead and take a picture of this QR code and download it. Or if you have any additional resources, you can also do that as well. And say, hey, if you want any references, or whatever it is, you can also use a QR code, or you can put it along the way. So if anybody wants to follow along for your presentation, if you're a teacher and you want the student to follow along for your presentation, you can put the QR code on there as well. You can create logos, you can actually create music. So let's say if you wanted music to go along with the presentation, just nicely, softly playing in the background, you have that option as well. And it's really cool. All you have to do, just type in the type of music that you want. And you make a basic, advanced, and then it goes electronic, jazz, dreamy, whatever it is. You can say how long you want it to be. So let's just say if you did have a YouTube video here and you wanted some soft music playing in the background while it's playing, you can say how many seconds you want it to be. So yeah, there's so much you can do with Canva. You can really make it your own. So I'm gonna click on jazz and see 25 seconds. And just literally that easy. You click on it and bam, it's composing the music that you are asking for. Let's give it a couple seconds, almost done. So as you can see, it's not overbearing. It's nice, easy, low key. It's something that can help relax you. Because I know sometimes when you're making presentations, it can be nerve wracking, especially standing up in front of so many kids, in front of so many students or young adults or whoever you are teaching, and vice versa. If you're sitting in front of your teacher as well as your peers, it could be stressful. So sometimes adding a music would be great. Or even if you're just playing a game of like Jeopardy and you want to turn on music and you had questions up here at the end, like, hey, it's the end of my presentation. I want to play a little Jeopardy game so you can pay attention. Whoever, gets the answer right, you get a Snickers. So just little things like that. The music at the end will help you make sure that your presentation is nothing but amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and actually, I'm going to go ahead and do a YouTube video just so you guys can see how easy it is to upload. Always trying to get you to click on YouTube TV. Okay. So this looks cute. It's 6 minutes, which is great. Google works. And then we'll push copy paste. And then bam, it actually goes in there. You see the square that actually popped up? It'll actually go in right here. All right. So as you can see, it is very easy to use. Like absolutely. Very, very, very easy. And you can really be creative and do your own thing. That's what I love about Canva. It actually brings the more creative side of you out. And it gives you help along the way. So you're not trying to invent the wheel on your own, especially if time management is just not on your side. Not time management, but just time. A lot of times we're able to do time management, but at the same time, some things may overlap. So definitely Canva is where it's at. Let me look at some other tools just to make sure that I have got you guys ready and equipped. So let's say if you want to change your design, actually, let's try another one. You can go to design right here. And This is something that obviously we already typed in. So this is our previous designs. We can apply any of the pages that we really liked if you want to duplicate it. And then here's some more DNAs. So let's say if you got into the presentation and you're like, I don't know if I like this, or if you actually just want to add in one additional slide from somewhere else. So if I click right here, it will take me to that presentation, and then I can say, hey, I want a did you know page. Okay, so you say, hey, you add in a did you know, and it will replace the actual page that you just had. And since I just added that video, I don't want to do that. I want to go back, and then I'll click on these three dots at the bottom. I'll say add page. Okay, now this page is going to be blank. Now you can go back and click the did you know, and bam. So after the video, you can have a little more information available to the students, and then maybe go into your actual quiz or whatever it is, and play your music in the background. And I'm sure the students will like that as well. One thing also about Canva is that you can download it as a PDF. You can download it as, and you can do that right here, right by clicking share. So you can download it, whatever your presentation is. You can download it here. You just click here, and then as soon as you do, it will say, "Hey, would you like to make a PDF?" That's what's suggested. Would you like to make it a video? And you could actually, when it says record yourself, it will actually turn on the camera. You can start from the beginning and actually put yourself at the presentation. If you like, which would be great. I'm sure for your teacher, if they would like to take that presentation home with them and actually see you give a presentation. So you can do a PDF, print, PDF standard. It can actually send as a PowerPoint. You could do a MP4 video. You could do a JPEG. I'm tripping. You could do a JPEG, a PNG, or whatever it is that is suitable for whatever your teacher is asking for. And then you just push download once you get done. One thing also about Canva is that, let's say if you are a teacher and you want to do, let's go back to the front screen. It automatically saves it, so don't get stressed out, okay? So let's say, hey, I really want to do something else where my students can definitely stay engaged. You can go ahead and click right here, and let's say if you just want to do if you actually want to do a Instagram post, if you want to create a YouTube video, or something that's educational, all these, you want to create a sheet for data, documentation, a whiteboard. I like whiteboard, especially during the New Year's time when I'm doing a vision board parties. Everybody's adding in their little pictures and saying what they want to do and achieve for the new year. Presentations, you got social media, photo editor, videos, all types of videos, prints, websites, custom size. If you just want to automatically upload, if you already have something, you just want to upload it to Canva, please click there. Then they have more. So if you want to like do a course, add it to your stories like on Instagram or Facebook. If you want to create certificates, resumes, which is great for students, of course, as well as professors, proposals. If you just want to do some type of graph. So it's great for any type of office and business, marketing and promotions, personal and event planning. One thing I will say I used Canva for was to actually create a t-shirt. So if you say t-shirt or a coffee mug, whatever it is, you can click here, take your design, throw it on there. So let's say we want to go above and beyond for this class, or get a t-shirt made for a teacher. You can easily put on there, best teacher ever, and then put their last name on the back or whatever it is. You could easily add on, let's go, yeah, DNA. So if you want to add this on the t-shirt with a actual font, we can put team DNA or whatever it is. And then also, you don't have to put that in the middle. Make it a little bit smaller. Looks a little crazy on the shirt. A little bit. You can change the color. Like, hey, I want this to be white. Then it will appear white. And then it gives you all different types of colors as well. You can get a t-shirt size. So there you go. Now it's white. So just whatever it is that you want. So this is the front. And then for the back, you could say none. Or you could duplicate this and say, let's have team DNA on the back. Go over to your teacher. You guys are doing some amazing project. You can just say team doctor, whoever the teacher is, or professor, whatever the teacher's name is. I'm gonna put Dr.E because why not? So yes, so that's how you can easily make t-shirts, but you can make this a coffee mug. You can make this an actual purse that you want to carry. Like really anything, pencils, pens. Let's see if they have a store. Yes, here we go. Flyers. You can make it a magnet. You can make it a tumbler, a sweatshirt, whatever it is you can think of. You can definitely make it. You can make it a door hanger. If you want to use as a label, so if you're making products, you can make it as a reusable pouch, and you can put your label right up front. So anything you can think of, definitely Canva has it down packed, secure, signed, sealed, and delivered. So yes, we got hoodies. Even if, let's just say, if you're a teacher or if you're a student and your little brother has a basketball game or your little sister has a basketball game, you could easily make a little t-shirt before you go home and go visit them, or some type of tumbler or drink. That just helps separates you from the crowd. So as you can see, we got trifolds and posters, anything that you could think of. Canva has tried their best to have everything covered. We got wrapping paper. Christmas is coming up. So whatever it is you can think of, Canva has it right here, ready and available for you to make sure you can really make a good presentation for yourself, regardless of if you're wearing it or doing an actual presentation in the classroom, if you're just drinking out of it, if you want your students to remember something, if they don't remember anything else from your class, put it on the cup that you always drink out of the type of class. Just little things like that makes a large impact inside the classroom, that a lot of times we end up overlooking. We definitely do. We end up overlooking sometimes because it's just a lot that we have going on in a day. But yes, and then even if you want to make all this, if you want to put all this information that you created, especially for a professor, onto a website, it has that option for you where you can make a website through Canva, send that out to the class, and all their assignment updates will be on there. The syllabus will be on there. Any additional materials, open education resources, AI tools, or whatever it is that you like to utilize in your classroom, any books that you want them to read, case study, YouTube videos, you can put them all on your website as well, or with Canva, and you can just make it easily accessible. You can make it you can make ChatGPT and create bots where it will take them to specific places that you want them to go, as well as if students, if you're taking a lot of notes and you have a lot of classes, actually upload your notes into an AI system like ChatGPT, Copilot, or whatever it is. So anytime that, hey, I have a test coming up on, in this class on this topic, it already has all your notes and say, hey, this is the study guide. Can you please create a quiz for me? Can you create a test for me? Can you, help me out with doing certain assignments or projects that I have coming up? I'm telling you, like, take advantage of AI. Really make sure that you're putting inside your back pocket as an amazing tool to make sure that you are uh, uh, you know, readily ready for the classroom. Because the last thing you want to do is not be ready. So definitely, you got to be ready, and I want to make sure that you are. So just continue to click on and navigate the world of technology and AI, and I am very sure that, as long as you could continue to do more research on education. I'm sorry, if you continue to do more research on AI tools and technology within the education realm, then you will have a seamless and a very learning impactful journey to ensure that you pass all your classes, and for professors that you are able to have a seamless semester with no hiccups, no issues, and for professors, for you guys to have a seamless semester, because we all know we have so many classes we have to teach. Of course, AI is not perfect. Neither is just technology in general, but it is one way for less hiccups, less issues along the way, and you can just have seamless strategies already in place, so you do not get overwhelmed with all the murder and mayhem of the semester and what the semester can bring. All right, you guys. So I appreciate you guys clicking on. Willing to learn and innovate your educational experience is such an amazing step that you are taking. Please know that I'm always going to be here for you, and that you can always join the community, as well as get the OpenAI book, which is a great planner for actual students in the classroom to make life easier, because it can be overwhelming sometimes, especially if you're taking a full course load. So please go ahead and click on the links below. Click on the link for Canva if you're a student. Please sign up under student email. Do not pay if you don't have to. I don't believe in that. Not at all. So yes, but until next time, I appreciate you guys clicking on. Bye.